What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Eddie Scott, aka Say Less Ed. As y'all see by the title of today's video, got something a little bit different for you guys. I'm actually giving you guys free access to our course that we put out over a year ago, right? How to start your six-figure clothing brand, giving it right here on YouTube to you guys for free. So let's clap it up, let's get lit. As you see, this is part one. This is the mindset, right? The mindset, the mentality that it takes to build a six-figure clothing brand. So without any further ado, leave a like, YouTube algorithm. If you're excited, let's get right to it. Let's go.
How to turn your purpose into a six-figure business. Welcome.
Hey, let's clap it up for them.
Yeah. Let's get it right. Yeah. Now, by you taking this step and purchasing this course, you are unlocking what you need, what you absolutely need in order to take your brand from $6 from $0 to six figures. We're not going to give you a timestamp, but hey, it's going to come to you when you're ready for it.
My name is Eddie Scott.
My name is Trenton Scott.
We're the co-founders of the Sayless Lifestyle clothing brand. We founded Sayless Lifestyle back in the quarantine of 2020, and everything we're going to teach you guys in this course today is everything, exactly what we did, the steps that we took, the principles we followed that helped us build our brand from literally zero, all the way to multiple six figures, shipping out shirts all across the globe, having rappers, influencers, famous people in our merch, all of that. And it's all backed and based off of our purpose. We had a purpose with this brand. We knew how we wanted to impact others, and we're going to show you how to do the same, because everybody has a purpose. You have a purpose. We're going to show you how to turn your purpose into profit. So let's get started.
The purpose of this course is to inform you and to give you the key steps to become a better person on this earth and to become a better owner of your brand.
That's the first step, becoming a better person.
Exactly. Because your brand can't get better unless you get better. Who are we? So like Eddie said earlier, we are the co-founders of Sayless Lifestyle. We used to be collegiate basketball players, and now this brand has taken over our lives to the point where we can't be collegiate basketball players anymore. So, saying that to say, we are six-figure clothing brand owners, and we have the right information for you.
Yeah, so Trent and I are 20 years old. I just turned 21. Trent will be turning 21 in a couple of days. We're from Niagara Falls, New York. I lived in Maryland for a while, but our whole family's from New York State. We, as Trent said, we're collegiate athletes. Me and Trent grew up together, literally basically came out the womb together. We're cousins. We basically did everything together, from basketball to wrestling, fighting at each other's house, just growing up. And that really just helped us build that relationship, build that bond. And now seeing where we're at today, it's just really helped us get to where we're at. So at the end of the day, who are we? We're regular people. We're just like you. We're not something special because we reach some pinnacle or whatever people may say. We're regular people. There's no difference between us and the next person except for the information. And the information is what we're going to teach you guys and provide you guys in this course.
Why you should listen to us? You should listen to us because we have a six-figure brand. That's why you should listen to us. And we brought our brand from $0 to six figures. We also have over 500,000 followers on TikTok. So we have the right information to provide to you so you can take your brand from 0 to six figures. We have 35,000 followers on Instagram. We also own, as of right now, as of 2022, May 2022, we own one in-store location, and we're looking to expand and grow.
Why should you listen to us? Everything that we're assuming that you want to achieve in your brand and your business, we've gone through the process. Trent and I started Sayless Lifestyle in 2020. It is currently May 2022. So about 2 years and some change, we've been at this literally every single day, getting better every single day. We didn't have any mentors. We didn't have any coaches like directly that were directly coaching us and trying to help us get to where we got to. We got out the mud. You know what I'm saying? So all the information, we wish we had somebody that walked us along this process. So that's why we're here now, to teach you.
When you finish this course, you will literally, we're not saying you're going to take your brand from 0 to 6 right away. You have to trust the process. So when you finish this course, it's going to take a while. You might have to go read back on some things on the course. You might have to take some notes. You have to study those notes and get it embedded in your subconscious mind, in your heart, so it becomes a habit for you, and it becomes in your habitual habits and what you won't have to think about doing, so you'll just know how to do it. The things that we'll be telling you in this course will be 100% useful, and you'll be able to use it 100% right away. And if you haven't started your brand yet, you will be able to start a brand from after finishing this course. So if you do have a brand, you will definitely be able to take that brand from a few $100s a month to at least $1,000+ a month. So just take the things that we tell you from this course, take notes on it, study it, and over a period of time, you have to trust the process, because nothing happens overnight. Nothing good is built quick. So you have to trust the process. You see, it took us 2.5 years to get to 6 figures about.
Quick disclaimer, we are not professional business consultants. We don't have a degree in business consulting. I don't even know if that's a thing. But like I said earlier, we're really just here. We went through the process ourselves, and we're teaching you the principles, the steps, the keys that we learned, and now we're just teaching you. So I don't want to hear about anybody suing us because you didn't get your brand to 6 figures as fast as you wanted. You want to blame it on? Nah, I don't want to hear none of that. With this course being called How to Turn Your Purpose into a 6-Figure Business, the main core of this is purpose. Anybody can go start a business. Anybody can go start some side hustle. But unless what you have is built on truth, it will not stand. You have to have a purpose for what you're doing. Why are you doing what you're doing? What is your reason why for starting this business? He who has a why can bear anyhow. I'm going to say that one more time. He or she who has a reason why can bear anyhow. When you know your reason why, when you know your purpose for why you're doing what you're doing, you can go through the times where you may go a whole month without getting a sale. You can go through the times when you may be losing money in your business. You can go through the time where people are talking down about you and making fun of you for believing in your brand, for believing in yourself. When you have that reason why, then you can go through anything. And that reason why is not to make a lot of money. The reason why is not to get a lot of fame or blow up. Those things may come as a side effect, but that reason why has to be to benefit society. How is your business benefiting others? Because if it's all about you, then it's not going to last. But if it's about others, then it's always going to be something to work towards, because people are depending on you to make it. People are depending on your business to be successful. The first key to any successful business is knowing your reason why. What's your reason why? And I'm going to advise you guys, as Trenton was saying earlier, take notes. When we ask you guys these questions, write down the answer. Have a notepad with you. Write down the answer and really just think and process what we're going through.
The mindset and owning a brand, and the tangible things. The things that you need to be doing every day versus the mindset. Because to be successful, you have to have a mindset shift. Your mindset has to go from scarcity. I don't know if you have a scarcity mindset now, or a poverty mindset, or a cheat mindset. But I'm telling you right now, your mind needs to be full of abundance. So make sure you have that mindset shift, and then those tangible things. We'll get into that right now.
Guys, don't just go ahead and skip to the tangible part because you think that's what's going to really help you in your business. Don't skip over the mindset stuff, and vice versa. Don't just listen to the mindset stuff and not listen to the tangible steps. We say tangible because it's like physical. You can actually feel or touch. Like you can actually tangibly do these steps. But the mindset, as Trent was saying, is a shift. And it may take time. It's not going to happen overnight. But it's going to take time for you to develop that mindset that it takes. The mindset is the foundation. Without a strong foundation, your building will crumble. So the mindset is arguably, they're both very important. But we're going to say the mindset is the most important part of this course. So make sure, like I said, you're taking notes. Really just double down, listen to what we're saying, and apply it to your life. And I'm excited for you guys because we're really about to get into this nitty gritty. Everything that Trent and I learned over the past 2 years. Honestly, everything over the past 20, 21 years that's been leading up to this point, we're giving it to you.
Yeah.
Hey, ain't nothing more needed to be said. Let's get to this next slide. We're going to hop straight into this mindset portion. Mindsets. The most important thing that you have, the most important thing that we all have is our mind. It's a great quote from a great philosopher. I think, therefore I am. And if you think about that quote, it really is true. Everything you see in this life, everything you do is based on your perception. So with that being said, your mind is the foundation. Your perception has to change. Your mindset has to shift in order for you to be able to process building this six-figure business, in order for you to sustain this business.
Your mindset is so important to the point where every adversity that you go through, everything that's bad that's happening to you or whatever situation may be, the same bad thing can happen to two people, but the difference in outcome is in the person's mindset. So make sure you have that strong mindset and you're building it up over time. We had to have that mental shift before we had the success we wanted, because success only comes when your mind can attract it and when you're ready for it. What is your purpose? What is your purpose behind starting a brand? Like Eddie said, what is your reason why? What is your purpose? Our purpose with the Say Less lifestyle, our purpose was to motivate and inspire our generation to do more and say less. Yeah. Simple. That's simply what our purpose was. And to know that nowadays people talk too much. They don't need to talk about it, but they need to be about it. And we wanted to preach that to people and do it through clothing, content, and a bunch of other ways. So make sure that you have the right purpose behind what you're doing, because like Eddie said earlier, if your brand is not built on truth, if you're doing it for just selfish reasons, I promise you your brand is not going to stay too long. So make sure you have the right purpose and the right principles behind starting your brand and that reason why to keep you going, because adversity will come.
Everybody was put on this earth for a purpose. It doesn't matter how you were born, where you were born. Everybody was born for a reason. God needs you to be successful in order to glorify him. It doesn't matter if you're religious. This isn't a sermon. This isn't about church. If you believe that God created you, believe there's a creator, he created you for a reason. He created you for a purpose. And that's really what we discovered through this process, through just developing ourselves and through developing this business, that everybody has a purpose. And when you discover that purpose, as I said earlier, as Trenton said, the purpose is not about you making a lot of money. The purpose is not about you getting girls or you getting guys and being popular. Those may come as side effects, but the purpose is about impacting others and glorifying the creator. So discover your purpose, and we're going to show you how to take that purpose and turn it into a profit, turn it into a six-figure business.
And to find your purpose is practically just making a definite decision in your mind, a definite decision, not going back and forth, a definite decision that this is what I'm going to do with my life. And as long as it provides immense value to other people around you and it doesn't just benefit you, that can be so-called your perfect purpose. Purpose over profit, like we said. Your reason why, because it's bigger than you. Don't pursue money. Pursue your purpose. You are paid in direct proportion to the amount of value you provide.
Business is nothing more than a monetization of solving problems. Think about any successful business. Amazon is nothing more than they saw a problem of people needing their packages shipped in a timely manner, and they did it. They came in and they solved that problem. So focus on your purpose of how you're going to solve somebody else's problem, how you're going to benefit somebody else. Have that purpose over your profit.
What is the purpose of your brand? So really sit there if you don't have a purpose for your brand and a meaning behind it, because people don't buy the t-shirt. Yes, it looks cool, but they buy the meaning behind it. So make sure you have a purpose behind it and really a motto or a saying or something that has a meaning behind your brand that can motivate others or, provide a value to others or, whatever the situation may be. Just make sure you're having a purpose that's bigger than you and purpose bigger than material riches. The next slide, we're going to get right into it. And this is the key factor. We call it self-improvement, which is on your screen right now. This is the key factor that got me and Eddie's brand from $0 to six figures. And it was overtime. And I could tell you right now with this keyword, self-improvement, my life and my mindset, that's the mindset shift I'm talking about. My whole life and my mindset shift. On October 27, 2020, I started self-improvement, which is practically this book right here, several other books that we're going to have down the line for you and explain to you in detail. But self-improvement is practically just improving yourself in any way, physical, mental, emotionally, and spiritually. A man who does an hour of self-improvement a day, whether that be reading a book and taking notes and getting it embedded in your subconscious mind, whether that be going to the gym and getting stronger. A man who does at 1 hour of self-improvement a day for 5 years will become one of the most accomplished humans to ever live. And that's a quote from a guy from a self-improvement seminar I watched. But make sure that you're just doing self-improvement and you're improving yourself every day. We're called it self-improvement because it's deep diving into those principles that will make you successful.
This is the first key to personal development. Drifting versus definite. What do those words even mean? There's a great book that we're going to talk more about later called Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. He's also the guy that wrote Think and Grow Rich. So as you can tell, this guy's already very goaty. But anyways, he wrote this book called Outwitting the Devil. And in it, just a quick rundown, he's having a conversation with the devil himself. And he's wondering, why does the devil torment people? Why does the devil ruin people's lives? And moral of the story is the devil tells Napoleon Hill that he's not actually ruining people's lives. People are ruining their own lives, and he just takes advantage of what they don't know. He takes advantage of their ignorance. He takes advantage of the mistakes that they make, the wrong decisions that they make. So it all comes down to you. At the end of the day, it all comes down to you. And one of the major keys in this book is the devil talks about people who are drifters and people who are definite. And he says 99% of people are drifters. The average person in this world is a drifter. They drift through life with no definite chief aim. They don't have plans for next week. They don't have a goal for their life. They don't know their purpose in life, and they're just going with the flow. If their man says, hey, you want to go do whatever, they're going to go do whatever because they don't have a vision. They don't know what they're doing. They're just drifting.
On the other hand, versus definite and not drifting, and if you are 2 out of the every 100 people who are definite, because like he said, 99% of the people are drifting. So if you're doing the opposite, you're already ahead of the curve. Yeah. If you're definite, as in you know your purpose, you know why you're here on this earth, and you're willing to take it full advantage of that and not waste a single second, because we want to live with no regrets. There's not a lot of time we get here, so you want to take advantage of every moment. Yep. And what he said to making right or wrong decisions, you know in your heart, in your subconscious mind, in your conscience, what's right or wrong. And if it's going against your conscience, your inner self, if it's going against your conscience and your inner self, it's not the right decision. But if it's going with you and making you feel good, which is building up confidence, because confidence comes from how you feel. And if you're making yourself feel good, you're building up that confidence, you're building up that self-esteem, and you have that definite plan, you're going to be making the right decisions. And your vision, once you have that definite plan, your vision will make your decisions for you. So life will be way simpler once you have that definite plan. Definite plan is the first step. No matter what happens, no matter what adversity that comes your way, no matter what setback, you won't give up and you will keep going because you have that definite purpose. And you know for a fact in your mind that you're going to succeed before you even succeed. And that's how you succeed. Let's get it. All right, so the next slide we're going to get into very, very important principles for success. And these are the 13 principles of success that we're going to get into strictly from this book called Think and Grow Rich. So make sure that you are taking notes because we're literally breaking down the book so you don't even have to read it for yourself. So let's get right in. Yeah, you still got to read it for yourself, of course, if you want to turn your brand from $0 to 6 figures. But let's get right into it. The first step, the first principle of success is desire. And I'm assuming you're on this course because you desire to turn your brand from $0 to 6 figures, or your desire to start a brand. See, you have that desire. You have to want to do it. You can't make anybody do anything if they don't want to do it. So you have to have that desire, and you have to have that burning desire. It has to be something in you that says like, I'm going to do this and I want to do this. And I'm going to take care of my mom. I'm going to take care of my family. I'm going to, not have pennies in my pocket anymore. You have to make that decision and have that desire to make a change. Now let's make that change and change your life and your mindset, because it starts in your mindset.
Desire is the starting point of all achievement. Nothing starts without having a strong desire. So have that desire in mind. Faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Without faith, there is nothing. If you don't have faith in your business, I don't know what's good with the camera. Let me fix this real quick. If you don't got faith in your business, forget the business. If you don't have faith in yourself that you could start a 6-figure business, if you don't have faith in yourself to keep going, even when the days are hard, even when you're not making any sales, if you don't have faith to keep going, then you're going to fail. You're going to quit. So you have to have faith.
And these 13 principles aren't like, I'm just going to do 6 of the 13 and I'll be successful. That's not how it works. Faith is just as important as desire is. So all these are just as important as each other, and you need to use all these 13 principles in order to have obedience to laws so you can be successful in making 6 figures in whatever you're doing. So have that faith, walk by faith and not by sight, because what you see right now isn't how you'll end up. So let's keep pushing and keep moving forward. And if you have faith, you know that things are working for your good. Things are always working for your good as long as you're putting in the work and you're working smart, because you will reap what you sow. There's no getting around that. My grandfather always told me that you reap what you sow. You put in the work, you put in the hours, you put in the time, you're going to get something out of it. So let's keep working, Sayless fam, because your time is coming. Auto suggestion. So auto suggestion is, like I said, it has something to do with the subconscious mind. Auto suggestion is practically just having a repetitive thing happen. So say if I listen to a rap video 30 days in a row, I'm going to remember that rap video. I'm going to know the words by heart. Same thing with the book. Same thing with this course. You repetitively play this course. You repetitively take those actions every day to get you better. It's going to auto suggest. It's going to download to your hard drive in your heart. And it's going to stay on your heart. You know what I'm saying? It's going to, that auto suggestion is practically, if you use affirmations by telling yourself, that has to do with faith. You have to believe it. So if by every day me and Eddie get up and we have this voice memo on our phone that plays, and it practically is our voice just telling us, I am greatness. I am a millionaire. I am this and that. Whenever you say I am and say something after, it's powerful, and it contacts your subconscious right away. Your subconscious is working while you're asleep and you're awake. So make sure even while you're asleep, have something playing, whether it be yoga music, just to keep the vibe smooth, or whatever the situation may be. Play this course while you're asleep so you can get it in your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind is your heart. And what decisions you make daily come from your subconscious mind. It's not from your conscious mind, what you think about, why you keep making the same mistake, why you can't change, why you can't stop smoking cigarettes. Is because that habit is in your subconscious mind and you continuously do it. Just like how you wake up and brush your teeth in the morning. It's subconscious. You wake up and do that right away because you've been doing it so many years. It's natural. So once something becomes natural, that's when it's auto suggest. It's downloaded in your subconscious and your mind.
Auto suggestion, affirmations. So a lot of different words you can use for it. Tell yourself something that you want to be true until it becomes true. If you want to be a millionaire, wake up every morning saying, I am a millionaire. Don't say I will be a millionaire. Don't say I want to be a millionaire. Act as if it has already happened, so it gets in your subconscious. Say it until it gets in your subconscious, and then act like it and move like it's already happened. You can also use vision boards. Vision boards are very powerful in seeing what you want and it getting in your mind so that you're ready for it. If you want a dream car, look at that car every single day so that it becomes normal to you. So that when you become ready for it and you work and you build your business and you get to it, it's just going to be normal because it's in your subconscious. Next step is specialized knowledge. Knowledge is key. Knowledge is power. That is a bold-faced lie. I don't know who told you that. And yes, it sounds cliche that knowledge is power. This is what it should say. Knowledge that is applied. Applied knowledge is power. So anybody can have knowledge about a whole bunch of different stuff. But if you're not applying the knowledge, then it's useless. So you got to take action on what you know. But going on that, specialized knowledge. You have to have specialized knowledge on what you want to do. Yes, there's general knowledge. These principles that we're teaching you right now for the mentality, for the mindset portion, is general knowledge. You need this knowledge whether you want to start a clothing brand, whether you want to start a skincare line, you want to start a trucking business, whatever it is. You have to have general knowledge for all of those in order to be successful. But on top of that general knowledge, you have to have specialized knowledge that's specific to your craft. Thank you, sir. Specific to your area of expertise. If you want to sell stickers, you need to know everything there is to know about stickers. If you want to start you want to create shoes, you need to know everything about the shoe business. Like specialized knowledge. It's that simple. There's nothing more that needs to be said.
All right, next slide. We're right into it. Imagination.
Imagination is the workshop of the mind. Without imagination, imagination is kind of tied into faith and vision, because you're able to look forward to the future and see what you want. Without imagination, without that creativity, then your brand is literally nothing. You have to have an idea for that business, idea for that brand that you want, and then take action on it. And it starts in your imagination. Every idea, this is what really got Trent and I off the ground, because we didn't know anything about a clothing brand. We really didn't know anything about business, but we had good ideas. And every idea that Trent and I ever got, we always wrote it down. Some of the best products we put out, some of the best things we ever did in our business, they sounded foolish to us at first. They sounded like dumb ideas, but there's no such thing as a dumb idea. Write down everything that you get, write down every idea that you get, and then if it's good, take action on it. If it's impacting others, take action on it.
Use that imagination to picture your goals, picture where you want to be in life.
So it's two types of imagination: synthetic and creative. And keeping it real simple, synthetic imagination is based off of an idea that already happened. So with us starting Sayless Lifestyle, a clothing brand, there's been hundreds of thousands of however many clothing brands that's been started before. So this wasn't a brand new idea that we just got out of thin air. We saw other clothing brands. We saw other people that are doing what we were doing, but we just put our own spin on it. So that's synthetic imagination. And that's very important, because there's nothing new under the sun, in theory. So whatever you want to do, 99% of the time, somebody else is already doing it, but you could come and do it even better than them. So that's where synthetic imagination is important. And then creative imagination is something that's never been done before. An idea that just pops in your head and you're like, wow, why has nobody thought of this? Both of those types of imagination are key. And when you mix those imaginations together, then you'll have unlimited ideas, and ideas that are powerful and that could change people's lives and provide value to people.
Next principle and slide we're going to get right into is organized planning. So this is also very important. Like I said, all these 13 principles are very, very important. Organized planning is what got Eddie and I brand to 6 figures, because we had to write down those definite plans that we already made up in our mind that we're going to achieve. Before we even wrote them down, we knew we were going to achieve them. No matter how long it takes, you have to make that definite decision that you're going to achieve it, because it's all up to you. I promise you, it's all up to you. Organized plans. No matter how, if the plan is entirely impractical right now, write it down. Still have a plan. Because without a plan, you will fail. That's like if
what did they say? Planning
a ship
to fail, or failing to plan, planning to fail.
Exactly. So if I'm getting on a cruise ship and the cruise ship doesn't know where they're going on the water, they might crash into another boat. They might do anything. But if they have that organized plan, they know where they're going, then they're getting straight to course. They're getting straight to the shore. They're getting to where we have to go. So have them organized plans, whether they be impractical or whether they be, whatever. Remember, they be smart or impractical. Have those plans. It's important. Write that down. I will get this because I will do this every day, and I will also do this and provide content to people every single day. Have those plans, man, because those definite plans and them definite decisions in your mind will make that difference.
Plan the work, don't work the plan until it's been fully worked. Be definite in your plan. All right, so the next slide is decision. Decision is the mastery of procrastination. If you're procrastinating, if you're, excuse my language, it's not even bad, but if you BSing about what you want to do, if you just laying in your bed just thinking about, I want to start this business, I can't wait till I make these millions, I can't wait till I do this and that. You procrastinating, you know it needs to be done, but you're not taking action on it. I don't need to say what happens. You're not getting anywhere with that. When you make that decision, make the definite decision. We're going to use that word many times. Be definite in what you're doing. Make a definite decision to what you want to do, how you're going to provide value to people. That's that. It starts with a decision.
And right now, I'm telling you right now, if you're indecisive, if you're the indecisive type person, because I promise you, small habits make a difference. If you're indecisive when it comes to your girlfriend asking you where you want to go out to eat and you can't pick somewhere,
For real, yep.
That's not good. And that's not good signs of success. Because I promise you, you see clues in people that are going to be successful. Now make that definite decision. Be definite, because I promise you, and it's what helps me to make any definite decision, whether it be picking a school, whether it be whatever the situation may be, picking what business you want to go to, what job, whatever the situation may be. It's something called the 2-minute rule. Close your eyes for 2 minutes and think. If whenever you're trying to make a decision, and think, does it benefit me or does it benefit anybody else around you? And if the answer is no, do not go with the decision. If the answer is no and it doesn't benefit anybody around you or benefit you, then do not go with the decision. Make that definite decision and be definite in every decision, because every decision matters, and have that definiteness. Don't be indecisive, people, because it's not good.
Those who are failures, those who are not making it in life, make decisions, if at all, very slowly, and change them promptly, change them quickly. But those who are successful, those who are in that 1%, the top 1%, make decisions quickly and change them, if at all, very slowly. So don't be wishy-washy. Like I said, make that definite decision quickly. Know what you want, make that decision, and then go for it. Don't be wishy-washy. Don't be going back and forth thinking, oh, I should do this, or I should do that. One decision. Make that decision. Go full force.
Persistence is the combination of willpower and effort. Persistence is willpower and effort, and persistence is practically keep going and not giving up. Keep going and not giving up. I'm going to keep saying that, and this next slide will practically describe what persistence is, because you never know how close you are to succeeding. Right into the next slide, y'all, and this is a definition, and this is the showing you what persistence is. You see the guy at the top, he is ambitiously trying to knock down that mud so he can get to those diamonds. And you could see it in his face. He's going to do it. He's made that definite decision. He wants to get to those diamonds. He's going to do it, and he's going to do whatever it takes. And he's ambitiously doing it. You see the guy at the bottom, he went all that way, all that pain and suffering for him to turn around with the thing on his back, going back home when he was this close to the gold. So please, I'm going to preach this, guys. You never know how close you are to your goals. You never know how close you are to that breaking point, into that inevitable breakthrough after those habits that you have put in over a period of long time, After those habits you have put in a period of time, and those consistent repetitive actions of getting further, of keep moving forward, there's no reason to turn back. Like I said, it all starts with that definite decision. The guy at the bottom didn't have that definite decision in his mind that he was going to keep going no matter what came his way. And clearly he walked away, because a quitter never wins and a winner never quits. So let's keep pushing, Say Less Lifestyle family, and let's never give up, because I promise you, keep working and your time is coming.
With persistence will come success. You have to have a positive mental outlook, aka a PMA, aka a positive mental attitude. When things aren't going your way, or it seems like things aren't going your way, that's when it really takes persistence and that positive mental attitude to keep looking forward and know, like he said, to keep working, because your time is coming.
The next slide, the next principle that we're going to get into, which is, again, very important, and we're practicing what we preach, and that is the Mastermind group. We call it the Mastermind group because that is the partner you're going to be working with, or the partners you can work with that have the same definite purpose as you, and they're both definitely making that decision in their mind that they're not going to give up no matter what happens. And having that Mastermind group, you have to make sure you find somebody that is on the same level as you, as in they want what you want. They have the same kind of habits as you. And, you know, they have that same mental attitude as you. So practically, if you hang around 9 broke people, you're going to be the 10th broke person. My dad always told me that. And 2 is better than 1. If I didn't have Eddie right here sitting next to me, the brand wouldn't be at 6 figures. I'm going to put it at that. If Eddie didn't have me, vice versa, whatever the situation may be. But having that mastermind partner, yes, we've been in this for 2 years, but honestly, we can say we've been in it for 4 years, because we have put in that time as a mastermind group. We have been on that same frequency, as in doing the same actions towards this brand, doing what we have to do. Having that mastermind group will make the difference. I promise you. Even if it's a mastermind group with your wife, with your mom, whatever the situation may be, the mastermind group is having that definite decision, definite purpose, and y'all both are chasing it together. Next slide we're going to get into, this is very, You might be thinking, what is this?
Yeah.
Sex transmutation. So we're not going to get too deep into it. You're going to have to read the book Think and Grow Rich to figure out truly what this means. But sex transmutation is practically just, as a man and as a woman, we have a seed in us that is very powerful and that is practically energy. Because a lot of things revolve on energy. Having that high energy is very important when you're pursuing a brand of 6 figures. So practically it's just taking those energies because sex is powerful. And that desire for sex and people, and the 2 motives that people move off in this life is the desire to be great and the desire to have sex. So just know that sex transmutation, that sex that you're having is very, very powerful. And instead of having sex with that girl, having sex with that man, you can take those energies and put it towards your craft, put it towards your purpose. And I guarantee you have more energy. Guarantee you will see the results.
And you'll reach success that much faster. So take your energy, concentrate your forces. If you're going around sleeping with a whole bunch of people, and it's not just about sex. If you are doing anything that's not benefiting you and you're putting your energy into that, that's energy that could be going into your business. So now you're just wasting time. You feel what I'm saying? So concentrate all your energies, all your forces into one purpose, and you're going to get to your goals that much faster. Next slide, the subconscious mind. We've said the word subconscious probably so many times that's in your subconscious right now. But the subconscious mind is another basic success principle. Once you get anything in your subconscious mind, it begins to work for you without you even consciously thinking about it. So let's think about it this way. This is one of the most basic examples of how your subconscious mind works. You wake up every morning. What's one thing you do every morning when you wake up? Let's say you brush your teeth. Maybe when you were a baby and your mom was trying to teach you how to brush your teeth, then you were just, it may have took some effort. You had to think about what you're doing. But now that however old you may be, you just wake up. You don't even think about it. You just walk to the bathroom, boom, boom, boom. You're in and you out. You don't even think about it. You could even be reading a book while you brush your teeth, doing all this, because you're not consciously thinking about it. It's so deep in you. You've been doing it for so long that it's in your subconscious. So how does that pertain to success?
That pertains to success because practically what's in your heart is your decisions you make daily. That subconscious mind. Who you are and what you have is a direct reflection of the frequency you have subjected your mind and your subconscious to stay on. So practically, if I want $1 million, I'm going to hang out with those millionaires. I'm living that millionaire lifestyle. Soon, I'm going to attract that because that's what my mind is constantly thinking. That's what my mind already thinks I have. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said earlier, them repetitive actions. So if you do something that's why they say 30 to 60 days to build a new habit. And really, it might take some others longer, but it's just persistence at that point. Build those habits so it can be subconsciously happening. So those good habits, that going to the gym, that picking up this book and reading, can just be natural because you have been doing it over a period of time. Next slide is the brain.
Conscious mind.
The conscious mind. So that's just, what you intake every day. That's why it's very important, like we said with the subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is a subtotal of what's intake of your 5 senses daily. What you can hear, taste, touch, smell, feel. Hear, touch. So make sure you're watching the right things. Make sure you're hearing the right things. And make sure you're doing the right things. Hey, that's it on the brain.
That's it.
And your brain is more powerful than you think. Your brain is way more powerful than you think. So don't limit yourself because the only limitations are those that you set up in your mind. Yep. There's no limits out here. So let's be limitless, say less family. Yep. Next slide we're right into is the 6th sense. So that is infinite intelligence. And the 6th sense is practically just, go ahead, speak on that.
Years of meditation, years of being definite. Doing self-improvement, just doing things, having the right habits, just over time, just being definite what you want and you're going for it over an extended period of time, you're naturally going to grow that 6th sense. You're just going to naturally begin to make the right decisions. You're going to know what's coming in the future for your business. You're going to be able to make the right moves, the right plays. You're going to have good ideas just because over time, you're naturally getting better at it. People talk about the 10,000 hour rule. And when you begin to master something over such an extended period of time, you have no choice but to get better.
Hey, let's overcome them fears, the fear of failure, the fear of not doing good. You know what I'm saying? Let's overcome those fears and just make that definite decision in your mind that you can and you will achieve anything that you want in this life. And I promise you, you watching this right now, you know, it's very, very possible. If you told me we were gonna own a 6-figure clothing brand 3 years ago, I would have looked at you like you had 3 heads. So just, hey, stay down till you come up, stay low key, say less, do more. Through this process, we have had people look down on us and tell us things like your brand won't make money. Boom. And 3 months later, what? Our brand is making money. So just don't let anybody outside come in to what you believe. You know what I'm saying? Just know, like we said, make that definite plan. Don't let anybody, not even your parents, not even your mom or dad or your grandma, whatever the situation may be, don't let them get in between what you want and what you know is built for you, because I promise you, you don't want that for any reason. You were created for that purpose. You're not seeing you living in a big house for no reason. So go out and get it, because you're very, very capable. I appreciate you hopping on this course, and we're just going to keep on going. And I hope you take notes up to this point, and I hope this has changed your perspective on a lot of things. And I just hope success for you. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it. Let's get into the next slide.
All right, so those are the 13 basic success principles. That's what if you don't take anything else from that course, take those 13 success principles. Show them the book, bro. Get the good book.
The book Think and Grow Rich, which is on the screen right now, along with a couple other books. And these are the book recommendations, along with, you know, the Bible. And definitely read Proverbs.
Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes. Yeah.
Yep. Those are real good, like just for personal development, gaining wisdom. Proverbs and Ecclesiastes are big. If you don't read anything else, read those.
Yep. And then we got How to Win Friends and Influence People, Outwitting the Devil. How to Win Friends and Influence People are going to teach you the very important things you need to do when dealing with people, because we don't chase the bag, we chase people, because people are the bag.
Yes.
And they have that bag for you.
Yes.
So The Richest Man in Babylon is going to teach you those money principle steps that you need, that you should be putting 10% of your income always to a savings account, and it's just going to expand on that. Rich Dad Poor Dad is going to tell you that money mindset versus that scarcity mindset. The Science of Getting Rich is literally going to tell you how to get rich. So literally you have to read that. And the last book,
Money Master the Game, really just like taking all of the mindset stuff from the other books and really making it practical in terms of like where to invest, how you should invest, like very number heavy, you know what I'm saying?
And when you're reading these books, do not just read them once. I promise you, the only reason why we are where we are today is because I studied this book. I have thousands and thousands of notes in this book, and I've studied it and got it embedded in that subconscious mind and did that repetitive action of constantly studying it. So when you buy every single one of these books and practically study those books, and if you don't want to buy them, you don't have the money right now, go on something called
b-ok.org.
b-ok.org, and you can type it inside of the Google search bar. b-ok.org, and have thousands of free books, free ebooks, and make sure you're taking notes on them. Make sure you're looking over those notes every night before you go to sleep.
Yep. And on top of the books, we also have some good YouTube recommendations for you guys,
because we know learners.
Yeah, I was about to say a lot of people are visual learners. So for the YouTube, I heard people call it YouTube University. YouTube really taught us so much about what we learn in our business. Just there's a lot of very talented and knowledgeable people on YouTube. So it's a free resource, literally the biggest search engine in the world besides Google. You're a fool if you're not using YouTube to look up what you want. And on the screen, these are some people that really helped us that we learned from on YouTube. So go ahead and talk about what we got for them.
Yeah, so just look up those. This has something to do with self-improvement, with studying Jim Rohn, Miles Monroe, Bob Proctor, Earl Nightingale, Bam Kevel, and writing down notes on what you want to know from them and their podcasts and things of that sort will really help you in building up you as a man, because our brand didn't get better until we got better as a person. You know what I'm saying? And our mindset shifted. Yeah. So definitely study these people, because they are people who helped us become a 6-figure clothing brand. Do more, say less. That's us right there. That's our motto. The Sayless lifestyle was born out of necessity to remind ourselves that the best way to achieve true success is to do more and say less. Don't talk about it, but be about it. And just take action right away. Execute.
Take action. Don't tell your mom what you about to do. Don't tell your dad. Yeah, you need a mastermind group. You need that mastermind partner or group that's going to help you reach your goals that you could talk about with. But don't be telling the whole community what you about to do and never do it. Just do it. Take the action. Don't worry about if you don't know everything up front. Just take action. Work with what you have. And your ability will grow to match your dreams. It's that simple. Start today. With that being said, we're not saying anything else. We're getting into the next slide.